Today I will be talking about the development of hip hop in the West Coast. West Coast rap nowadays is way different than the gangster rap and G-funk we were so used to hearing during the golden age of hip hop, which lasted from 1980 to 1990. I will be comparing the artist style from back then versus the artist now and see how West Coast rap has developed in the time it has been around. Before talking about the development of hip hop in the West Coast, I want to give some quick context on how hip hop started out. Hip hop was started as an underground movement that started in the South Bronx but made its way all across the nation. It's made its way thousands of miles to the west and started a movement in the West Coast that will forever be remembered. In the 1980s and 1990s, we saw the explosion of West Coast rap that was put into motion by the popular group NWA. Before that, the West Coast had little to no recognition. From the research I did, it was just a lot of DJs and small groups, but nothing at the national level when it came to hip-hop. NWA kickstarted the era of gangsta rap. In the West Coast, many groups and artists saw the massive success their album Straight Outta Compton had. During this time, the West Coast rap was basically gangsta rap. Many artists came out of this gangsta rap era, including NWA, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Warren G, Tupac. These are just to name a few. What all these rappers have in common is they all did gangster rap. The gangster rap style was unique to the West Coast. It included romanticizing violence but also showed what was really going on in the ghettos. Gangster rap was oftentimes very controversial. This style of rap dominated this era but eventually would develop. West Coast rap has come a long way from what it used to be, although we can still see many influences from back show up in modern hip-hop. For example, a prominent West Coast artist known all around the world, Kendrick Lamar, is known to be inspired by Tupac, who was a West Coast artist. West Coast artists have also developed to become more woke and to talk about social issues in the world. For example, YG's Fuck Donald Trump is very similar to NWA's Fuck the Police. Kendrick has also mentioned problems with racism in his latest album, Damn. Dr. Dre and Ice Cube have also guided these West Coast rappers and have went as far as to collaborate with some of the West Coast rappers. West Coast rap nowadays is less raw, but still reflects rap in some ways. For example, another popular artist, Schoolboy Q, on his album Oxymoron, he talks about his problems with addiction, but also mentions how he used to slang on Figueroa Street. He still embodies the rawness of the West Coast, but with a little spice of his own. West Coast rap has also went into the right direction because many female artists have come out the West Coast. For example, a upcoming artist called Sway T that has gotten compliments from one of the OGs, Ice Cube. Before then, there were little to no women being talked about in the West Coast. There's also many artists that still maintain that gangster rap, like the artist YG, based out of Los Angeles. He always mentions mugging people and disrespecting women, much like a young Ice Cube. There's also artists that broke away from that West Coast style, like Tyler the Creator, and went on to develop his own sound. But the West Coast is changing, and we've been hearing a new type of sound that feels unique to the West Coast, specifically California. Groups like Shoreline Mafia and SOB and artists like O.T. Greedo and Drago the Ruler have created this West Coast sound that has again been heard all around the country. West Coast rap has really developed. We are starting to see a break away from gangster rap and start to become a little bit more unique. Even though West Coast rap develops, the West Coast never forgot about its true roots and where it came from.